It turned out we had people getting over that wall in Cairo doing damage until we got them out. We had a serious threat against our embassy in Tunis. I had to call the president of Tunisia and beg him to send reinforcements, which he did, to finally save our embassy, which could have been a disaster.
On the phone with Tunisia? What did I miss? Who died in Tunisia? But then again, you like phones, don't you? Remember this one?
It's 3 a.m. and your children are safe and asleep. But there's a phone in the White House and it's ringing. Who do you want answering the phone?
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message.
But then again,
what difference at this point does it make?
as the Secretary of State, your job was to protect the people in your charge. You are responsible for their safety and their well-being. You knew they were receiving danger pay because it was a dangerous area. You knew how dangerous this part of the world was. Hell, when you went to Benghazi, you had the Defense Department pre-position assets off the Libyan coast in case you needed rescue. What that tells me is that you understood the danger to yourself, but ignored it when it came to others. That's called negligence. You failed to perceive a substantial and unjustifiable risk, that the danger of death existed to the people in your charge. Your conduct was a gross deviation from the standard of care that any reasonable Secretary of State would observe. You disregarded the grave risk to the lives of Americans. You knew it. That's why you didn't go on the Sunday shows. You knew it, which is why you waited until everyone else had spoken so you could get your ducks in a row. And you knew it because of the cables from your friend and the deteriorating security situation in Benghazi. You knew it, which is why you appointed your friends to an accountability review board, which friends never even called you to testify. You knew it, which is why no one was ever fired in your department. You knew it because the only one who suffered consequences was the whistleblower who went against your dictates. So which is it? If you didn't know, then you're incompetent. And if you did know, you're guilty of criminal negligence. People, though, are so afraid of you that your name is not even mentioned in the review by the Senate Intelligence Committee. And yet, you say that you take responsibility. But how do you take responsibility when there are no consequences or anyone in your department, like Susan Rice? Everyone on the conspiracy was promoted. But what happened in Benghazi was foreseeable. You had a duty and a responsibility, and they relied on you. They asked you for safety and security. And you breached not only that duty, but you breached the public trust that we have in our government. Now, I am a prosecutor. I have spent my career in the assignment of blame. And I know you won't be prosecuted for any of this, and your boss won't be impeached. But remember this: justice is about accountability and consequences. The facts have now been told. The consequences have yet to be determined. And in the meantime, we continue to wait for justice.
What difference at this point does it make?